but I'm on my way to Miss USA. That's right. We're on our way to Shreveport. There's so many things planned for us.
Is this everything you're going to be doing?
When you first get here, it's really overwhelming. You are go. Getting hair and makeup, wardrobe, swimsuit. Oh my God. You have a full day. You have a full couple days. Miss USA!
We need 35 of you to eliminate yourself.
It is both a sprint and a marathon at the same time.
You have to know your walk. That's it. Go, keep going. California, that was real boring. Go.
Rehearsals are 6 to 7 hours long.
You don't want to be that girl that messes up.
Your feet hurt, you're tired.
Listen to me.
Most of us have never done anything like this before.
This is what practice is for. Keep going.
At the end of the day, this is a competition.
I feel like the worst part is waiting.
We can cut the tension at the night. You don't know the types of questions they're going to ask you.
How do you feel about President Trump?
I don't like change.
I was just going through a really difficult time in my life.
I think Facebook should be regulated.
What do you say to people that say pageants objectify women?
Be a woman now and be powerful. You try to lay it all out on the line. It goes by so fast. I wish I had more time. Thank you. That just happened. I'm shaking, I can't breathe. On to the next. Time to shine.
Vanessa, watching that has got to bring back some serious memories for you.
It does. It was just such a powerful, amazing experience, and I made so many lifelong friends. Hi, Jen. But I got to admit, the pressure gets really intense.
No, I hear you, but I mean, come on. I've been on stage a lot throughout my career. I'm pretty sure I can handle the pressure. No.
Babe, I'm sorry, but you can barely handle pressure when your Bengals are losing to the Steelers.
Whoa, low blow. Oh, so much for Miss Congeniality 1998, huh?
I'm being congenial. I mean, if I really was going to deliver a low blow, I'd also talk about how your Cincinnati Reds have not been in the World Series since 1990.
Okay. Before we have a Lachey family therapy session Shreveport edition, I think you and I better get back to the show. Tonight, we are not only going to show you the action on the stage, but we'll also be giving you all the inside info.
That's right. And to help us do that, let's check in with the uber stylish fashion guru, Carson Kressley, and the incredibly fierce, world-class runway coach and supermodel, Lou Sierra.
Oh my God, you Lachey's are so cute talking about hockey and stuff.
Oh, I love that.
I don't really follow the Reds and hockey.
I don't either. We're fashion gurus.
This is our Super Bowl tonight. I mean, the gowns, the makeup, the hair.
The confidence, the walk, the strut, the face, the look.
And you are really letting the girls have it. You've been coaching them all week. You were like a drill sergeant in a maxi dress.
Absolutely.
So who are some of your faves? Real quick.
I'm not telling you. Wait and see.
Mine's Texas. Gotta go back to you, Nick and Vanessa.
All right, thanks, guys. I saw you got a little tongue-tied with all that sports trivia there, huh?
See, I'm trying to give him jabs, and I get all tongue-tied. Yeah.
Now let's break down how everything's going to work tonight. First, we'll announce the results from the preliminary competition, and 51 women will become 15.
Swimsuit round is next, and 5 of the 15 will be eliminated.
Those 10 will then move on to the evening gown competition.
The remaining 5 finalists have to think fast on their feet and take on the question round, leaving us with our final 3.
Then the 3 finalists move to a second question round, the final word.
To finish things up, they've got one last shot to impress the judges with the final look.
Then we announce the winner, who gets to go downtown to Crown Town.
Really?
Well, you know, because they have the crown.
No. I get the joke. I just am really surprised that you actually did do that on the live telecast.
Trust me, that worked a lot better in rehearsal.
All right, enough of our comic relief. I know you guys are excited, so let's announce our 15 finalists.
Yes.
She earned her spot in the finals by winning the at-home vote. Our first contestant in the top 15 is South Dakota.
I'm a junior at the University of South Dakota, majoring in biology, and I'm hoping to go to dental school upon graduation. One piece of advice that my dad told me when I was growing up was to impose your limitations on the world before the world imposes its limitations on you. I really learned the value of hard work and dedication, and I think that's from growing up in the Midwest in a especially that South Dakota value. We're put on this earth to make an impact, so if I can do that in any way, I would be happy.
South Dakota.
Also making the top 15 is Georgia.
Cecil Smiles started when I was 6 years old. I was opening my Christmas present and I realized that many children probably didn't get anything for Christmas. So I asked my mom if I could share my toys with them. We started out by giving away 12 toys, and every year the number kept increasing. We are very happy to be contributing to our communities. Today we have probably given away more than 3,500 toys between Colombia and Georgia. I think we have to focus on our children. They are our future generations. Our world will depend on them.
Georgia.
Still in the competition is Maine.
Being a female in the United States military is a very special thing. When I was 17, I found myself in a situation where I knew I wanted to seek higher education, and the military was an opportunity for me to do that. I currently hold the rank of sergeant in the United States Army. I work with bulk transportation of JP-8 jet fuel. The military to me is like a second family, and I'm so grateful that I got the opportunity to join, an opportunity for education, and an opportunity for me to grow as an individual.
Maine.
Also earning a top 15 spot is Texas.
Let me show you this house. I have a career in real estate. This home has so much to offer. The first home I actually sold was $1 million home, but I help people from mobile homes to $1 million homes and everything in between. I really pride myself on having a career that I get paid the exact same as a man, that we get treated equally. There's so many women that are on the top of the real estate world, and I hope to be up there myself one day, which is very empowering.
Texas.
Our fifth contestant to make it to the next round is New Jersey.
Right now in school, I am studying criminal justice. I'm pursuing a career in law enforcement. I have always wanted to be a police officer ever since I was a little girl. I've had a very strong passion inside of me to always want to help people, and I think it comes from the family that I was raised with. My only two siblings are identical twins, and they're also mentally and physically challenged. By growing up with my brothers, I've had a very strong sense of compassion instilled in me. They are the reason why I'm here competing at Miss USA.
New Jersey.
The next contestant making it into the finals, Nebraska.
I was in the Children's Hospital in Omaha when I was 5 years old. I don't remember a whole lot of it, but I remember my parents being really scared, and I had never seen my dad scared before. My nurse was amazing, and she really is who I strive to be like. I'm now a certified child life specialist, which is the liaisons between the children and families and the medical team. It's just so empowering, helping the patients understand their diagnosis, understand different procedures, and support them through those as well.
Nebraska.
She's about to join our top 15 finalists. Florida.
I was part of a huge hurricane relief effort in Puerto Rico. That experience was just so devastating. I had so many people that I love and I care for that I couldn't reach. I think that's something that was very profound in my life when it happened, because I've never experienced something like that. And being in that chaos that was happening the first 2 weeks just really showed me how engaged I was to making things happen for the relief effort. I would run logistics, I was at the warehouse. I did a lot of things to make sure that people got what they needed, and that's where I found, like, wow, this is something that I really love to do.
Florida.
We just picked 7 finalists, but there are still 44 contestants waiting for their names to be called. Which 8 women will get the remaining spots?
You'll have to wait until after the break to find out. This is 2018 Miss USA.
Tonight,
I start now.
We're at the Air Force Base today.
This airplane is very flying.
Gwen and I actually got to sit in the cockpit.
Hey, welcome back to Miss USA live on Fox.
Yeah! Now, before the break, we announced 7 of our top 15 finalists. And if I'm doing my math correctly, and I think I am, I've been practicing, that means that 8 more will be moving forward.
Your math is perfect, Nick.
Yes.
Now it's time to announce the rest of our finalists.
Here we go.
Joining her fellow finalists in the top 15 is Nevada.
I actually personally experienced homelessness firsthand a couple years ago. My father unfortunately lost his job, and due to that matter, we lost absolutely everything. After we were able to successfully transition from the situation, I really wanted to put my voice out there and raise awareness. I currently advocate for homeless youth in Las Vegas, Nevada. Seeing these youth transition and build a path to self-sufficiency is something so inspiring to me, because I believe no youth or person should be in this situation and living on the street.
Nevada.
The next contestant moving forward is Massachusetts.
I was diagnosed with Sjogren's syndrome at 11 years old. When your parotid gland is the size of a tangerine, like literally out here, it's really hard to see yourself as beautiful. It's really hard to see yourself as a part of society. Honestly, I felt that different. One medication that I did take was a non-invasive chemotherapy treatment. I did that for over 4 years. It has really diminished the effects of the disease. And of course, you can see my gland's not there. My mom and my dad looked me in the eyes all the time, and they reminded me how beautiful I was, but not just on the outside, on the inside too.
Massachusetts.
Only 6 of these 42 amazing women will make it into the finals. Joining them is Maryland.
I am really lucky. I come from a big, very tight-knit family. My grandmother was the one who taught me how to be a lady. Almost exactly a year ago, I lost my grandmother to rapid onset dementia. She helped raise me, and she was the one who really believed in this dream of mine. For her not to be able to be here to see it, I know she would have loved every minute of this. I think she'd be really proud. I hope so.
Maryland.
The next to earn a coveted top 15 spot is Tennessee.
Miss Tennessee.
My mother, she was Miss Tennessee USA back in 1981. She has never pushed me to do pageantry or anything along those lines. It took me 2 years to learn how to tease my hair, and my mother still texts me almost every day just making sure that I have lipstick on. When I decided that I was going to compete, she basically hit the floor and was shocked. She has been my everything since day one and has taught me everything I know.
Tennessee!
On her way to the next round is Oregon.
3 years ago, I started All Lake Store because I wanted to create an activewear company that empowered young women. All Lake Store is extremely small and there's a lot of competitive brands, but mine is different. I hope to have cute, young, trendy styles for young women all over the world. It's a lot of work, but extremely rewarding.
Oregon.
For our next contestant, 13 will forever be her lucky number. Our 13th finalist is North Carolina!
My grandma has had a huge influence on my life. She was the head of the FBI in LA. First of all, her office was amazing. It was bigger than their home. She had her own private panic room. And she takes me to this wall of 50 men before her. And on the bottom of the wall, she was the first woman to become the head of the FBI in LA. I'm so proud of her. It's a huge accomplishment. I really look up to her and try to break the glass ceiling the same way she has. As a woman, I feel like I have a huge responsibility to not sit back, not let my voice be restricted. If you're passionate about something, you really can make a difference.
North Carolina!
Only 2 spots left. Joining our top 15 is Michigan.
One of my hobbies is Krav Maga, and it's an Israeli form of self-defense. It's such a great workout, but it also gives a good sense of confidence and empowerment. I've been training in that for about 7 years now, and I started before I went off to college, but now it's one of my favorite ways to just stay in shape, but also it's great to know how to protect yourself. It's good to just walk around with the mindset that I'm not a victim, and to be aware of your surroundings because we're powerful.
Michigan.
37 women are waiting to hear their names, but only one more contestant will move on to the finals. And that contestant is California!
I'm an ICU registered nurse, and I'm also a full-time doctoral student and will graduate as a nurse practitioner next year. I've also given over 70 public keynote speeches to various nursing communities around America. My father passed away from colon cancer when I was 4 years old, and I just wanted to be a nurse ever since then. I wanted to make sure that any other family that was ever going through the tragedy that we went through had great nursing care like we did. I've always felt in my heart and soul that this is what I was meant to do.
California!
Ladies and gentlemen, your top 15 Miss USA finalists.
Who are the favorites and who are the surprises? Let's get the inside dish from Carson and Lou.
Okay, Lou, I have some favorites. I mean, wow. It's like Sophie's Choice. They're all so good, but I think I can make some choices. I love Georgia.
Okay, Georgia, Florida, Texas. We have some that have been consistent
Tennessee.
the entire time. But
It's
then
genetic.
surprises.
Who are your surprises?
Maine and Michigan surprised
Okay.
me, but they're strong women.
Right,
So
right.
they're fierce
It's
competitors.
an
It makes
amazing
sense.
top
It makes sense.
15. Very hard to choose. I also love Nevada. What a story about
This is going to be an
homeless.
incredible competition.
Yeah, there's a lot to consider for our selection committee.
They've already been competing the entire rehearsal and practice,
Right.
so now it comes alive.
Leche ka, Luciera.
Come out.
I know. So many good choices. All right.
Shut up. Shut up.
Exciting stuff, everybody.
Naokray mo si,
Ask the guys
Rachel
on stage.
Peters.
Tonight, we are all witnessing the journey of 51 women. One of them will become the next Miss USA. And from the moment she is crowned, an entirely new journey will begin. And nobody knows that better than the reigning Miss USA.
Over the past year,